Hello,
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
my
Hello.
baby. Hello, my honey. How's it go
Hi.
there?
Oh, my ragtime gal.
We are back for our
How are we
50th
all doing?
episode.
Yes,
50?
50. We made
50.
it.
Time for
We're half
drinks
a
and call it quits.
half a
Does
century
is
old.
that so? This makes now Saints and Sinners tied with Rusty Daggers for the longest running campaign
Bingo.
on this channel.
Bingo.
Oh no,
And
how many?
less cast.
Well, has
Yeah.
the Edgewatch
Yeah,
surpassed?
yeah.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Edgewatch
Okay.
surpassed because
Um,
we were tying them for a little
'Cause they-
while,
'cause-
and then
Yeah, because
we
they
put
go
this
every
game on
week and we're
pause.
every other week.
Yeah.
and as a part of Edgewatch, the last 4 episodes were, I think, from 50 onwards. So 50 was thrown to the lions, then 51 was TPK Part 1, then TPK Part 2, TPK Part 3, TPK Part 4. So that's kind of how they all are at the moment.
But timeline wise, for how long it's been going as opposed to how many episodes, is this one the longest? I don't know.
This-
You guys, I wasn't here for Rusty
Um,
Daggers.
This, oh,
Ooh,
yeah, no, it's longest,
longest
we have that.
physical time.
which is really
Yeah.
disturbing because Rusty Daggers was like weekly. And I know, because we had Fortnite for this for such a long time. Yeah, cool, yeah, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
We were really unstable back in the day, but a lot of that was my internet connection because Australia, yay! Anyway,
Yeah, I remember those days.
back to the game.
Now it's
We-
my turn to have unstable internet.
Yeah. Oh, you're out of uni. So we have Syrinscape in the background. Lorian's controlling the Syrinscape from the UK and beaming it all throughout the internet
Sam.
and interwebs. And we can even control our stuff using Syrinscape online audio. It's amazing. Check it out at syrinscape.com. They're not a sponsor, but they do amazing audio. And Lorian, being a musicy person, well, that's what he does. So he's the one doing the live audio, and
Very
I'm
much
just
so.
checking the volume every now and then. The overlay again, look, so many people put artwork in it, it's in the credits. I'm not going to go through everybody. It's there. I just gave up over 14, 16 editions of it. Although MrLiveProducer made the functionality of it. And you can donate to us. And that's about it. That's pretty much everything done. Let's get into this.
Yeah.
With the introductions, Del.
Hi everyone, I am
Yeah.
Del. I am.
I picked the person that's least attentive. You're
Look,
looking to the...
I told you about the ants. I have killed 2 since I told you about it. I'm trying to figure out how to better get rid of them. I'm Del. I am playing Reservoir, the Water Genasi Sorcerer. And I'm assuming I'll probably take over for Emi and Ava if we get into any combat again, who is a human monk. But yeah, I'm excited to see what we didn't die last episode, so had a nice hot chocolate to celebrate and ready to die this episode.
Yeah. My name's Karsh and I'm playing. I was about to say Sergeant Jack Hunt, which really feels no. Warwick, and he's the broken paladin who has somehow still a good guy but not really a good guy, and it's a whole thing. He's broken. He misses waking up in the gutter. He really does. Will.
Yes, I'm playing. Oh, sorry. I'm Will. I'm playing Ashe, the Fire Genasi Artificer, and today, I hope that we get shit done, because I want for this campaign not to end, but I want for this campaign to reach its climax, because this Rising Ashes has been going on for too long. So
you vicariously through your character want to fucking get out of Avernus.
yes, vicariously. I'm channeling Ashe right now. But yeah, today's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope everyone enjoys, and we always say we're not gonna die. Today we're not gonna die, probably.
You're totally
So
gonna
it's
die.
be a good day.
We're going to diet, maybe?
Totally gonna die. MLP.
Yep, I'm MrLiveProducer. I'll be playing your Burlock Ungar, your barbarian ranger, who I don't know what to say about this, but the hex crawl stuff is like roll a survival check. Rolls 20s, 25s, 20s.
I know, yeah, it's actually making my life a lot easier because you're getting right where you need to go, and I don't need to like think about random encounters or random bullshit. We can just move straight on to the next thing.
I could just
Either way
totally
is good for me.
this.
Except, when you want to throw in a good, oh gosh, why can't I remember what the demon was
Demigorgon?
from
Garistro.
last session? Yeah, except for when you want to throw in a nice
I mean-
Garistro at us for us to just decimate while playing Uno.
Every hex there's a chance for a random encounter, and
Yes.
most of the time it doesn't matter what I roll unless it's a warlord because you drive right past them. But this time you actually went into a cave, and we're like, well, this is a good opportunity, I think. And you didn't break a sweat, so I need to challenge you more.
No.
Yes,
No.
we're ready to murder Zariel.
Zario comes down with a cup of
We shall
little
see.
thing of tea. Says, "Well, you're trying to find us, are you?" Sip.
MLP, you have done yours?
Yeah.
Okay, that's Lorian doing
I think
this.
that's everyone. Okay. I am Lorian Ross, and I shall be your dungeon master for tonight. Just a heads up, this is going to be a shorter game this week because I've got somewhere to be in 2.5 hours time. So we're going to go without break and just go straight through. Oh no,
Probably should have told us before
we're going to
we
try.
started, but yes, okay.
I did tell you before we started. Don't gaslight the audience.
I think
Also-
Karsh didn't know we were going without break.
No, that's the part without break. I knew it was short.
Yeah, we knew
Oh,
we
is-
knew we were gonna be short.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I did. You're right. I did forget to
I've
tell
got
you
to
that.
drink
Is that
less.
okay, or would you rather take a break and
No,
just have
I'm
a
good.
shorter?
I'll have to drink less.
Would you rather?
to make sure?
We'll see.
Or
We'll
you just
see.
make the break 2
If there's
minutes or something.
yeah, exactly.
figure
We'll
something
have
out.
a short break, a shorter break.
You're just delaying. You're taking
Figure
up my
something
break
out. We'll
time.
play it by ear. That's how I. Yeah, that's how I like to GM anyway. Just play it by ear.
Like when you used to do
Heavy
the
on
radio station
improvisation.
and you had absolute breaks on the hour for the news.
Absolute
Yes,
breaks.
exactly.
Sorry,
Okay.
I mean, just see my lost my own face to land there.
It's like absolute vodka, but
Oh,
without
no.
the alcohol.
We don't
Come
have
on,
enough
hurry.
time
Are we
today.
all ready?
Go, go, go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And I apologize in advance for my shitty connection because you're all frozen. So I
Oh
hope you can
no.
hear me. Okay. When last we left the party, Ashe the Genasi Artificer, Ava the Human Monk, Warwick the Human Paladin, Burlock the Dwarf Barbarian, and Reservoir the Genasi Sorcerer. The party successfully recovered a Heartstone from the visceral and revolting lair of one Blood Hag, Red Ruth. An intense encounter where they had been trapped within the hag's hut, barricaded in by undead trees possessed by spirits of corrupted dryads. The party found the hidden Heartstone and managed to escape without killing the hag, but without being killed themselves. All thanks, with a lot of help, to a very helpful hero's feast they had had the night before. Now, two of their MacGuffins down, 2 to go, the party set off towards when last they decided Mad Maggie's in order to perhaps drop off this sought-after item in case they draw too much unwanted attention. And so, with that, we bring it back into the aftermath of an intense battle and a night of rest, where a cave they found to rest in was actually inhabited by a Garistro, a hulking demon they quickly dispatched. And now, a night later, with some chat out the way, you all rise in the morning for the next leg of your journey. what is everyone doing as they awake and prepare?
Waking up?
Are we going to like search the cave?
No, we're just getting out
No.
of here. Come on. We've got to go. We've got to get out of here. We've got to deliver this goddamn stone to that stupid hag and... Sorry, just a bit grouchy. Yeah.
Places to
I'm
go,
just
people
gonna
to see.
I'm gonna be tossing things to people. You just see Ash's eyes are just kind of there's like she usually has bags under her eyes, but they're a little bit more dark at this point. She's gonna be tossing things to people. So number one, she's gonna take the ring off of her finger and just gonna give that one to Reservoir. The spell refueling ring. She's like, just wear this. This is gonna be good for you later. Warwick, you should be fine. Your weapon was good. Ava, yeah, and just gonna throw a cloak. And then Burlock is just gonna walk over to him. You don't wear any armor. Your weapon's already amazing. And you already have a lot of different things, so your shoes are looking a little bit worn. So yeah. I'm gonna give him some shoes.
Okay.
So-
Are they the winged boots?
Yes, they are. They are the
Spoilers.
boots. But Ashe is just gonna her eyes are. I'm going to try and make sure that, well, if there's any issues, just tell me. The car's is ready, good to go. I'm taking a nap. Just let me know when we're at Mad Maggie's place. All right? Perfect. Okay. And then she's just gonna walk over towards where the. Do we have? Is it the demon grinder still, or is it now the squad?
It is a It is a scavenger, I believe.
Yes, it's a scavenger.
Vehicle.
Yeah, we blew up the
got
demon
the-
grinder.
Yeah,
Oh no,
the
it's a
demon grinder.
tormentor. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, no.
Yeah, I was gonna
yeah.
say, I thought that we didn't. Yeah, Tormentor.
Tormentor, a sort of a large quad bike like vehicle with basically buzzsaws for wheels and a large hand-like claw scoop at the front, which can just absolutely pick things up and impale them
Yeah.
as you drive into them.
The dragon's
not
got our
to be
demon grinder, I think.
Well, they blew it up.
Yeah.
But
I
it's the
am gonna
closest thing you've had to a home while you've been down here, so...
I thought Maggie's was that.
No, not even close. I'm gonna just
She
Lulu, come over
she
here.
had her charms.
I'm gonna grab Lulu and by her trunk and just kind of pull her over, and then I'm gonna use her as a pillow for taking a nap.
Now, not.
Come over
Okay.
here, come over here, come over here.
Well, can
Okay.
can I have something to rest on at least then? Ground's very cold and hard.
No. I'll be resting on you, and you just you sit here, and I just kind of.
Would you have made it? Can I
Ash,
petition that Ash made a pillow for Lulu?
As you sort of rest your head down, make a dexterity saving throw.
oh, we love Lulu.
I.
19.
16.
As
Would it be-
Lulu, with her 120-foot fly speed, zips out from beneath your head, you narrowly catch yourself before you crash your head into the hard metal floor of the Tormentor.
Lulu, come back here! And I'm just gonna Come. You're the softest thing inside
I have
this
bodily
cave.
autonomy.
And she flies away.
Shit. Oh well. I'll bribe her later with something.
You know, my kids used to do that, but at least they used to give me a pillow before, like a pillow and blanket, before climbing on me to sleep.
You saying this is Warwick, or you saying this is you?
As Warwick.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna look at him and say, I don't have time for your backstory right now. I'm really tired.
Savage.
But also, yes, my little goblin does that too.
If Ashe actually had a microphone, I expect him to go like that to it.
Ashe, I'm afraid you don't have a vicious mockery, so I can't allow you to roll. Second.
Yes, I am. Yes, Ashe is just extremely grumpy at the moment. She did not get enough sleep. It got interrupted halfway, and she did not hear a single thank you. So she's really tired.
Say thank you.
Now-
See,
Thank
on that note, Ashe, make a con save.
Not one.
Natural 1.
Yes.
You gain a point of exhaustion for your poor night's sleep.
Perfect.
Now, not that I don't trust Ashe, but Ashe does not have the best history with rings. So I am going to ritually identify it
Of course.
before putting it on.
I didn't make the ring for that. Took over
So-
my brain last time.
Spend 10
Reservoir
minutes.
does not know what's going on with you, though. You didn't make the other ring.
It's true.
You spend 10 minutes,
Mhm.
presumably as you're kind of riding in the vehicle, setting off. And it is indeed a spell refueling ring. So, just for your information, while you're wearing it, you can spend an action once per day to recover a slot of 3rd level or lower. Spell slot.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Extra fireballs.
Yep. 1 extra.
I
fireball.
feel bad, but also realistically, that's what would happen.
Just in case.
No, extra chances to drop acid. Get it right.
It is. It's also an extra chance to haste you all, which
That's been fun.
Hmm.
So where are we off to? Off to
As far as
Maggie's?
I'm aware, it was off to Maggie's.
Okay. I'll be up on scouting and flying around.
Yep.
The scenery is
So-
not that horrific. Well, it's horrific, but it's interesting.
So,
Oh, quick question for Del. Did you spend the time to do the spells for the party members?
yep, already marked
Good.
off. Already
Nice.
marked off, already ticked up the counter. We've got 10 days on Lulu, so only 20 days left to go until it's permanent, and 4 days on Bob.
Yep.
So,
Oh, it's a good thing you got a ring that refreshes your spell.
and yeah, that is actually really nice. And also on the gem as well. I think I did that yesterday, but just
Yep.
to make sure that is still doing everything well. Yeah, marked it off on my sheet too, not just on paper. Yep. Yeah, I am aggressively making sure we are not attacked because we have a celestial with us, and unfortunately keeping my familiar popped into their pocket dimension because that is just. I already have to spend a spell slot on one person's companion.
I just want to ask, how do we do hit point recovery? It's been a while, and I have very little hit points.
All of it.
so you long rest, you get it all back.
All of it.
Wow, that feels strange.
It does.
Good reminder though, because that's the one thing I did not do.
And also, effects of Hero's Feast has faded, unfortunately.
Boo.
I didn't take that much damage anyway.
That's okay. I can do it to myself or to someone else. Oh, did I mention that?
You can do what to yourself or someone else?
Charm of heroism.
Oh.
Essentially, that hero's
Ah.
feast.
It's.
I think it is
it's
a little
It's a
different.
That is a different effect. It's not the same,
I got it elsewhere.
and you have
That's
have
something
limited
sim-
uses.
Yeah, it's one.
Yes.
Okay. So, as you are progressing forward, rumbling down the rocky red ground, can we get a survival check, please?
With
from our designated driver. Natural one.
Under
Oh wait,
me
Under-
flying.
you have advantage because
Yes.
Warwick is scouting.
Yes. But still, under 20. That's a bad roll for me. On a 6.
Actually terrible. The other one was a nat 1, so.
Yeah.
That would be going to Maggie's sister.
I forget. Okay. You. I will say it's not difficult. It wasn't a hard DC because you're familiar with this area, because you've been through this hex many times.
Which is-
And Warwick, in particular, you spy off in the distance a large lake of red liquid. Familiar, for that is where Mordenkainen's tower was.
Okay.
And that is that is such a noticeable landmark. It's, it wasn't a high DC.
Okay.
If you were in unfamiliar territory, maybe something else. But this is fairly open plains, and there's not a lot of hills, and that is quite a large landmark right ahead of you.
So
And-
just as where are we? Is that kind of where we are? Where I've placed
Yeah.
the marker?
Yeah.
With
'Cause
the
I
swamp
always
of Black
assumed.
to the south, or disward, or wherever, and the
More or less, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And Mordenkainen's tower is not currently there?
It's not, no.
Good to know.
I was gonna say, just drop in and say, hey, how you going? How's the resurrection sickness? Oh, who needs a Twinkie?
Who needs a hug?
Could we get more stuff?
Could you get us out of here?
No.
Worth a try.
No, we've got a job here, unfortunately.
We have a job.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, if we wanted out of here, we could have just booked it with Mordenkainen when we were last there.
If we had a job, we'd get paid.
Be a very unclimactic end to the campaign, but, the option's there.
Yeah, if it's there, let's take it.
I mean,
Well-
that's what would have happened if Ava and Reservoir and Burlock would have died in that one room. I'm pretty
But,
sure
it's-
Warwick and
as
Ashe
this-
would have just been like,
As this line of thinking does cross your mind, though, you come to realize that, you remember that, even if you break the contract and save the city, you still need to evacuate all the people.
yep,
And so
that's been on my mind.
that is an important facet to the quest one must not forget.
And if we can just evacuate the people, they're still stuck by the contract and everything else.
So that's after we've broken the contract. We've still got to get people out of the city. Oh, joy. I didn't think about that.
Has anyone got a ladder hid, in a dimensional portal?
I don't think a ladder is going to be quite that tall.
A really big ladder.
How about we get one of the big flying spaceships and dimension plane that shit, so we just have a big ship in
Can you
the
cast a
physical
spell
realm.
that big? Do you know how to cast spells? No, that's world changing.
I can make food disappear.
Yes, perfect. Just one more step. One more step.
I think they mean what they. I don't think. Yeah. Don't mean that.
Anyway, onwards.
But so, you approach up to the banks of the lake and know the familiar pathway. Just for the hell of it, roll a survival check. Just in
Okay, just in case.
29.
I
Natural
wasted
20.
my...
So we're already there, right?
Again, it's partly because you have such a noticeable landmark to follow. For a 29, for a natural 20, I will give you this. As you drive up, you notice from quite a ways away, before they notice you, a collection of vehicles parked up near where Mordenkainen's tower was once. Near the bridge that leads to the now empty platform, there is a number of vehicles parked up there.
That's not horribly uncommon, is it?
No, but this
But
one
concerning-
in particular,
But concerning
Does
when
it
we've
look
just
like
been
Maggie's?
it doesn't.
told, I was just going to say, but concerning when we've just been told that people might be after us, we just might have a contract on our head.
On tracks.
We definitely have contracts on our head.
So we might not want to be going near them. Unless we want to upgrade, and we're confident with an upgrade. I don't think we're confident right now. Not for multiples.
More about
It's a
the
lot of
piston.
people.
Wait, did Burlock see the vehicle that the gas woman was driving?
Did, and it's not this one.
Okay.
You see a Devil's Ride, one of the motorbikes. You see a Tormentor, not unlike your own, and you see a Demon Grinder.
Can we upgrade?
No, we just go. We continue
Worth the two?
forward. We avoid.
Okay.
We've got to get ourselves a...
A demon grinder.
No, we've got to get ourselves a... Astral Piston.
That we do. But we aren't
Risk what
really
have
in.
now.
Yes, and we aren't really in a position to negotiate.
Oh, I didn't think we were negotiating.
We also aren't in a position to take on however many people that might be.
6.
Make a perception check.
Who can roll that? Just Karsh or...
Not me. Maybe Ava. Ava's.
I will
kind of-
say Karsh,
Yeah.
because you are. I will give it to you because you can fly up and see. But with a 13, there's a number of it. There's more than 6.
I don't get
Certainly more than six.
I don't get a advantage because I've got a little bit of height.
No, you get to roll because you're up high.
And you're forgetting that some of these vehicles have holds where more people could be. Like, I'm assuming Ashe and myself are not
yeah.
just chilling out on top.
I'm assuming they carpool here. Come on.
Yeah, cost of fuel.
Soul coins are very expensive, so definitely carpooling is popular.
But it's still cheaper than current prices.
Yeah, the embargo from the soul coins for sure.
I mean,
So,
we can engage in upgrade and like. There's a risk.
Risk?
Or we just run.
I think we should avoid these. And we could
Okay,
come
let's
back.
go.
How far away from? How far away are we from Maggie's?
the natural 20,
We never know.
far enough away that you could avoid a confrontation without risk, if you want to.
Oh, we'll be able to come back though. Is the bigger question.
Let's avoid then.
Potentially. I mean, I agree with what you said earlier, though. We might as well just get these things to Maggie's before we risk losing one of them in a fight, because where on earth are we going to find another Heartstone that won't potentially lead to our death?
Didn't
I think
Maggie
everything
say
down
she
here
was
leads
triplets?
to our second death. Because technically it was
I
always supposed to be
think
dead before
her-
we get down here.
Third sister was dead. If I'm remembering correctly. Her third sister died, correct?
I don't know.
You
Either way.
don't know.
I think.
There is an
She-
implication that she's not currently
In Avernus.
in Avernus, or
Yeah.
you don't know. They've
Maybe
not said outright,
estranged.
but you can infer what you learned.
Maybe in strange sister. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get to Maggie's and see if we can find Maggie.
As if the one who asked for our face wasn't estranged.
Good talk on weekends, maybe.
Okay. So, proceeding forward. You keep a wide berth of the collection of vehicles and whatever denizens inhabit them. And make your way past Mordenkainen's tower and onwards towards the back half of the lake. Roll me another survival check.
With advantage or is...
Advantage because of Warwick
Yep, cool.
scouting. Yep.
Just didn't know if they came down or not, that's all.
So nice not to be blamed for
survival.
get lost. It's great.
I don't know why
15.
anyone thought that I might be able to navigate very well.
Again, you're lucky that this is where you're rolling low because you have a very large landmark, as in the lake, to follow. So you can't really get lost.
Well, it's 23.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
with advantage, it's 23.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You are right. Doesn't even matter. And you continue onwards, driving past the lake. Driving past, you see the... at some point, you approach this very large hill, almost isolated in the plains, kind of like a large boil, like rising out of the ground. And next to it, you see track marks and old bits of disturbed dirt where you remember the Wandering Emporium once stood, which now seems to have moved on somewhere else. And you see tire tracks moving sort of northeasterly, or rather
Abyssward.
abyssward,
Or
disward.
disabyssward.
Disabyssward. I hate that naming system.
I love
can we-
it.
Can we
It's
just
my
petition,
favorite.
Can we just petition and rename it North, South, East, West?
No.
No.
No,
I will correct every time.
fair enough. So yeah, it is an uneventful leg of the journey. But as you sort of come to the edge of the lake and sort of start to leave it behind you, again, Warwick, make a perception check.
I'll take off advantage and just roll it straight.
I'm half expecting them to follow us. Oh,
1. You don't see a thing because you fly. As you're flying, you fly through a sort of a swarm of insects that just kind of splatter all over your face. You kind of have to, and you spend the next few hours with very sore, puffy red eyes, meaning you really can't see a thing. For that natural one, I will negate the advantage on the next survival check.
And I'll have to come down.
yep.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you might risk falling.
Yeah.
Or losing track of the vehicle. So yeah, you
Yeah.
quickly descend down, rubbing the detritus and ichor out of your eyes. As you leave familiar territory behind. Which direction would you like to go?
Where are we on the map right now?
You are here,
Okay, cool.
sort of leaving the lake behind you now.
So from what I can remember, would I have a rough idea about where Fort Knucklebone is from this point?
The one thing you remember is it being on the other side of the river.
How did we ever get over the river or under the river?
Power of belief.
Just don't. It was before the retcon. Don't question it.
We just got lost, I believe.
How did we get over the river?
Yeah, the power of belief. We got lost.
Yeah.
It was
disappeared
weird,
out
and
of
time and space were weird and mixed up and lost until you managed to get the compass. That's
Yeah.
why.
Oh, I see.
It was a known positioning system. Don't question it.
Timey time travel stuff. I see.
Can I have a look around to see if I can find a bridge or somehow to get over the river?
You may certainly try. Make
Okay.
a perception check. Just I would say with disadvantage. Because
That's fair enough.
Because of how vast the distances are. You're scanning the horizon very faintly. 15 though. You don't see a bridge, but curiously peeking out of the corner of your eye, you spot a line of red on the horizon. You spot the river Styx ahead of you.
I would
Which
say that
is-
we drive towards River Styx then, because we have to cross it eventually.
All right.
Unless anyone else got any other options.
I trust in you all. If we
You're
die
a
too
better
fast-
navigator than I am.
It got crunchy up there. I can't see for shit.
It go.
Crunchy. Bugs. Lots and lots of bugs.
All
At least
right
you're
then.
getting your- At least you're getting your protein. It's fine.
It was either cockroaches or flying ants. I don't know what they were, but
The cockroaches can fly. That's
Yeah.
the bigger question.
Yeah.
there.
you
Yes,
seen
cockroaches
cockroaches
in
fly?
Australia can fly.
They can fly.
They can fly.
I think that we just
Just
more
we
you
don't talk about that.
we just horrified Will.
We just don't talk about that anymore. Perfect.
As you continue on, eventually, and you were lucky I rolled for this, you do spot 2 towers on either side of the river. And noticing that on the distance, you kind of head slightly towards it, and you see a bridge between the two. That is... it looks to be in somewhat disrepair. It looks like you see kind of ruins on either side where a new bridge has kind of been built on top of a destroyed old one, it seems. And this new one is actually rather ornate. You see crenellations, like jagged spires, like almost like dead trees with individual branches coming out like twisted swords. You see black onyx stone. Yep.
How far across is the river Styx? Just out of curiosity.
That is a very good question. I'd say at this point 150 feet.
It was 100 feet. It's 100 feet. I could wall of force us across.
And that is today's thought about Wall of Force for everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Take a drink.
You could make it 5 feet wide. I don't know if your vehicle could drive across that.
I can't. It has to be made of 10 foot by 10 foot panels.
Oh, it's 10 foot by 10 foot.
It's 10 foot by 10 foot panels.
Okay.
101 uses for Wall of Force.
It's my favorite spell. It's one of those things too. It was one of the ones that Lorian gave me, and I don't think that I would have picked it normally.
Yeah, I put it on the wild magic sorcerer's additional spell list because once again I will say it is bullshit that the Tasha sorcerers get a spell list and the old ones do not.
It absolutely is. But
So I will always homebrew a spell list for the old sorcerers in my games when I run.
Yeah, it's
Also,
like
we
I
just
don't
play
know how
Pathfinder 2.
I could live without it now because it's
Wait a minute.
whenever I can get Wall of Force now in any of my games, I'm gonna pick it up because it is such a wonderful spell.
It is gradually becoming my least favorite spell, but
as a GM,
yes, because
Player.
it is.
Sorry.
It's
wait till you
It's
have
fine.
a big dragon like doing a dive bomb on the party. Wall of
So
Force.
weird that all the dragons know disintegrate now.
right.
Didn't
So-
the newsletter.
You see the bridge before you. It's ornate and looks vicious.
I've got a feeling that this is going to be occupied and we're going to pay a toll.
I mean, How many trolls are there really in Avernus besides you?
I'm human.
Really?
And that being said, we shall drive towards the the troll bridge.
As you approach, you see activity on the towers, and you see what looks to be a small, for lack of a better word, toll station, situated on the entrance to the bridge. There is a gate wide enough for all but the largest vehicles to pass through, but it is guarded by a number of devils. As you approach, you see one of them kind of like hold his hand up.
Hello?
Let me,
Slow down, stop, simple.
Slow down, stop, look them over, figure out how many we've got there.
You're paid a toll.
How much?
You see this bearded devil sort of start eyeing you up. Material walkers, you're a long way from home.
We get that a lot. We were just trying not to get, like... We're lost in here.
3 soul coins.
oh fuck that.
You just said we're material walkers. We haven't been down here nearly long enough to come up with that kind of money.
And yet you've been down here long enough to acquire yourself a war machine. Tell me, how do you power that war machine?
With the very few we have left.
Hopes
I
and
know,
We've
dreams.
so-
never come across, really.
All of you have to tell the truth. I don't understand. We could have.
Can I try to persuade the down to a little bit less?
What do you say to persuade them?
That we don't belong here. We haven't, like, we
Why are
we
you
just don't
rambling on?
belong
Can I
here. We
conjure-
haven't really like.
You see this face? Does this look like the face of a devil who gives a fuck?
Yes?
The
Alright.
price is the price. 3 soul coins, or turn around and fuck off.
Is that based on axles, or how do you get that price? Just
Sorry.
curious.
Based on whatever I fucking want to charge you, because I'm the toll keeper of this fucking bridge.
Your face. I mean, come on. Your face looks kind. You look like you call
Oh,
your mother.
I've got
every,
one.
Like weekend.
You
or
got
Could
so.
we potentially barter to 2 soul
I'm here
coins?
because I fucking stabbed my mother. You don't know me.
Maybe we can know you if you just tell us about yourself. You know. I'm gonna conjure my arcane cannon, by the way.
Oh god.
No.
Could we
I've got
potentially
one.
barter to 2 soul coins? And if we need to come across again, we'll, keep this bridge in mind.
Make persuasion check. It's a high DC.
I know. Did any of that help me?
Apparently not. Doesn't
No.
like me.
Yeah, I didn't think it would, but it was worth asking. Nah, it's not worth bending luck for just 1 soul coin. Oh,
Oh my god!
it would have been worth bending luck.
Amazing.
For you, puppet. 4.
Knew that was coming.
I got one.
Let me just make sure this is ready to go. I'm gonna conjure the ballista.
There's bound to be another bridge.
Look. We're
Doubt it.
I've got one.
Then we can
I don't
find
know
a
what the
thinner
party
part of
has,
the
but
river.
I've got one.
We have quite a few, actually. I know. Plain knowledge, I've got 5.
Yeah, that's a bit of a difference.
Yes. We can find a thinner part of the river, or we can find another bridge. I'm sure that they would be asking for a lot more than 3 or 4 if this was the only way across. And we made it across before somehow, so...
I am surprised from, well, not from you, Reservoir. Not from you. Well, actually, never mind. I am not surprised that we are trying not to just eliminate these people. I mean, we've crossed this before. They weren't here before. I mean, they're obviously just here to just extort coin.
And if they're big enough to hold the bridge, and they're big enough to hold the, then, yeah. Let's just pay.
Whatever, yeah, sure.
While we're talking,
There's
are
an
they
issue.
trying to go around us to flank us, or they're just staying on the bridge?
Make a perception check.
How many does Ava have?
10. You see movement on top of the tower, but you can't make out what's anything that is up there.
Look, my vote is for finding somewhere else.
Is there a demon version of the e-toll system where we just buy a little token, then we have like 7 days to pay it?
I haven't got all day!
And we haven't got 4 soul coins.
Well, I've got
We
one.
don't have 4 soul coins. We only have very few. He has 1. I have none. And our friends over there don't have much either. We're on our last legs. We're trying to make our way.
Sounds like a you problem, to be honest.
It could be a you problem.
It will be a you.
I
problem
doubt
if you
it.
don't let us pass.
He
Oh
whistles,
boy.
and you see a on the parapet of the tower, a good half dozen, what can only be described as giant ballista, now pointing down in your direction.
And
Nice.
my
How
vote
much do they
is to
cost you?
just find
Oh.
a different bridge.
Oh shit, I didn't realize they had. Oh, well. Yeah, sorry. We were just making our way along. Don't worry about it. Oh, wow. Wow. Those are.
That's
very
what I
large
thought.
ballistas. Jeez.
Put your fucking sex toy away now, little red girl.
It's not a toy. And it's not for that. Can we just kill them, please? I really.
I know, I'm
want
really
to.
more inclined to do that now.
Yeah.
Just. I.
Ava, what do you think?
That'll be a yes from Ava, just guaranteeing that.
All the women of the party are just like, all right, time to kill now.
I think that we're outvoted. Well, at
Yeah,
least
I
am.
think so.
Gee, I wonder where the Wall of Force is going to go.
Oh, Warwick, it'd be great to actually put one of those ballistas
I know.
on our. Yeah, I know. We have the first advanced version of a siege tank.
Well, I have asked about upgrades, and that's one of the upgrades, yes.
Yes, but the thing is now we might be able to get for free plus soul coins.
It's true, they'll probably have soul coins on them if they aren't all, melted from the acid.
Is that like we doing something?
Are we actually combating?
I don't know,
3, 2,
what are you
1?
doing? There's a bit of a standoff right now. I'm also just quickly setting up a map. So
Yeah.
Lorian's like, oh, this might be a thing. This might be how they die.
Like everything with people not wanting to pay their tolls.
I'll tell you, with the comment that they made at
Oh, yeah.
Ashe, Reservoir is ready to fight. Won't do it if you guys don't want to, but now
no.
has no reservations about trying to.
I think I was outvoted here.
Reservoir has no reservations.
My thought was, we can just pay and get this done, And it's most likely going to be the only one
Oh,
here. And if they're
Reservoir
holding the
does
bridge,
not.
if
Reservoir
they're
does
hol-
not want to pay them now.
No.
That option is out the window. Might have been able to convince her before that comment was made.
But if
Yes.
they're holding a bridge in Avernus, there's a reason why they're holding a bridge in Avernus, as in they can hold it if they're here holding it. We came across someone in a cave the other night.
Oh yeah, and we can find a different bridge and pay them there. Hell, I would pay them 5 soul coins if they wanted that, as opposed to giving these people a cent.
Have you seen the map? Have you seen other bridges on the map? No.
Is this bridge even on the map, Lorian?
I'm assuming it's just down
you
here.
Don't really see. Well,
Yeah.
I mean that's kind of the map is for you to interpret as you wish.
It's more like a guidelines more than anything else, the map, that is.
We got across it before, and we can get across it again, and I'm seeing thinner parts of the river on the map if we're going by that. So,
I say we kill them all. I mean, that's not just me being down here for a long time, but it's also me just saying that those fucks need to die! And obviously, you know, 4 soul coins is a lot. It's 4 people, come on. I thought, you know, we were the good and righteous people. Imagine all the souls that we can free and stuff from killing them all.
And yet we're burning them in this contraption.
Ashe, that was so convincing.
The
Yeah.
morally superior, we can take the morally superior standpoint. Come on.
And yet we're burning them in this contraption.
I mean, they're just bandits. What do you want? It's not like they have families or anything. He stabbed his
No,
mother, for
he-
God's sake!
Ashe, he means we're burning the soul coins in the machine.
Oh, well,
As
that's
fuel.
different. We're here for the greater good. Come on.
Oh, the amount of people who have said that. Okay.
It's called compartmentalization. It's very easy to do.
Sorry, I'm nearly done. You'll
Oh,
get
you
your
will need to teach me that skill as well.
I've heard so many lords and so many generals say the same thing, or at least similar, in my years. They're just there for their own sake. There's no higher purpose. There's no this or that. They're just there for their own purpose.
Yes,
they're just
but
there
they
for their own
weren't-
glory. They're there for
they
their own
weren't-
wealth or
They
fame,
weren't in hell. And
territory,
don't you say war is hell.
religion.
They literally were not here. We are
Yes.
here, and we are in this position, so...
I think in this circumstance, it's perfectly fine to say that we want to murder them because they're assholes and we're assholes, and we want to.
But are we assholes? Well, yes, we are.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But
No,
we have
yeah.
to be.
Here
Are
we
the
go.
ballistas within 120 feet of where we are?
We're just
Ballistas-
talking to each other at this point.
So yeah, so no, this was me setting up the map.
Yeah.
Quickly adding the lower half of this.
So
because
high tech.
The top half was really all there
It's
is. and I
beautiful.
really could have done with a wider map for the watchtowers. So, you know, because what if you want to fight outside the tower? Just, I guess, fuck me if that's the case.
And for those viewing, I'm not showing the map. it's just lines. Don't worry. We'll describe where things are. We'll
It's
actively
fine,
describe
it's-
where things are.
It's you know, it's the top half is really pretty. The top half of the map is very pretty.
Which is all
This is
black.
our podcast.
Is it?
We'll just have to.
Oh, so
describe
it
things
is.
later.
So it is.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay. That
very
makes a
pretty.
difference.
Yeah. There
I'll
you
show
go.
that part.
Oh.
So
Wait, what are those?
So that is the tower. So basically, there is. What I'll do is I will.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
you
those
say
are the different.
is that Mordenkainen's or
It's
no,
just like
it
a
is
tower.
the watchtower.
Oh, the watch.
So-
Okay.
So basically, it is a tall watchtower. What you saw just then were the different floors. Now you can only see the bottom layer, which is
Okay.
the one directly above you,
Okay.
and you see all sorts of movement inside. You see actually quite a lot of movement inside.
You have my vote.
And on top of the tower, which is not on this map, are the 6 ballistas pointed down towards you.
Right, so we're doing this. Well, someone's got to trigger this if something happens. I'll just react
So
because I'm the good guy.
There is a bit of a Mexican standoff at this point, so...
Murder or move along. Those are my options.
I'm okay with what everyone else wants to do, but I do want to kill them, so it is up to all of you. I will make sure that... Well, never mind. I'm not going to say anything more. Don't worry about it.
Reservoir is like internally fighting, like, I really want to know.
Just throw out that fireball or do what you need to do first. A wall of force.
I mean...
Murder or move along.
Murder, move along? Alright,
Murder or move along, or murder and move along?
I am...
Either or, I'm happy with either.
Okay, well, perfect! And then I'm going to start casting a spell then.
Alright, as you start casting,
So
I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
You know what? This is the perfect time to do it too. We've got all of our spells to completely just decimate these. I do not like these people.
Is that not?
There's one thing I'm missing,
That's
so
Reservoir.
just bear with me.
I was gonna check and see how many soul coins Ava has.
Initiative.
Of course, Ava's 25.
Yes.
Oh,
I don't
also
think Ava
drank
has
12 on
any. Yeah, Ava doesn't have any soul coins.
You can have up to your constitution of soul coins on you, but I thought we had more soul coins inside of the car.
No, you have to hold them.
No, we hold them.
Okay.
I have some. I didn't say how many I had. Because Warwick was over here like, yeah, I can do it. And I'm like, I'm not going to, though.
alright, I'm looking for something.
Okay. We're about to get our butt kicked.
Think
okay,
of
we
the
want,
X.
we want Lorian to, have the session end early.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
But-
it'll be
but it does-
combat and we're done.
I will say, if we do want to get through this, we will have to be on our toes as a production side of things to get through it quickly, because Lauren does have to do a shorter show today. There's a reason. We will tell you at the end of the show why. So
No, we
stick
won't.
around for that.
It's
Well,
not us to announce it.
Well,
it's not us for
we'll-
announcers, but we'll give you the hint of what's going on.
Okay.
yes.
So now I need to roll initiative.
We'll let
For a
Lorian
few.
say
Yes.
however
yes,
much Lorian can.
Yes.
We
yes,
will.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I honestly don't know how much I can say.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be up to you.
Yeah. But we're about to get our ass kicked. That I can say. And loving Syrinscape.
Oh, come on. Sorry, I am so sorry that this is being so slow.
You weren't expecting us to actually choose murder.
No.
Well, if you have only like half of the monsters there, it'll be a lot quicker.
Oh no, I just have for large groups like this I just have group initiative.
Cheap. I just wanted you to half the amount of things there.
Because he's the Gabby one, I will give him the red token so you know specifically which is the one that mouthed you off.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be the group. And that will be this.
And we're gonna get our butt kicked.
And that'll be
Wait,
okay.
wait. Are we the bad guys?
Yes.
No, we're not the bad guys. We started it.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Coming up first is Ava. What does Ava do at the start? Counter.
I think since nothing has quite oh gosh. Is
delay a thing in the system?
Ava will ready an action to because Ashe hasn't done anything.
I think Ashe is the trigger. We might have to start on Ashe.
Yeah,
Ashe has started to cast, which has put everyone's kind of just been tense waiting, and the second Ashe starts a somatic component, everyone immediately is reacting, and that's what's going.
Yeah. How tall is this tower?
The tower
That's a bad
is
idea.
about 30 feet tall.
Ava is going to get off the demon grinder and move.
Do we just get our turn order turned off?
Oh,
we did. We can't see it.
That was my bad.
Is gonna move over here to hopefully like separate us out a little bit and get a better eye on that, and then is going to hold her action to move once we've got a better idea of what their plan is.
Their plan is to shoot us.
And I'll do a key point for patient defense.
Okay.
For the bonus.
Their plan is to shoot you. So,
but in any specific manner, I suppose. Is what Ava's looking at.
six ballista are going to go. So, okay. By the way, on your vehicle, tell me what stations you're manning, or just look up the demon grinder stat block. You should have all access to it.
The tormentors.
Certain station, the tormentor. You can just double click or shift click on the token. And certain stations give you a bonus to AC. Make sure you check that to determine where you are. I think like driving gives you +5 or something, for instance.
Helm requires 1 crew and grants 3/4 cover.
There we go.
Drive and
so
steer.
That's +5. Yep.
I would say that I'll be a harpoon flinger.
Yep. So the rest of you are kind of hanging off it. And as Ava gets off and starts to fire, starts to run, the 6 ballista on the tower all fire at once. 2 are going to go for Ava, and 4 are going to go for the car with random targets. And this is going to be...
what were you going to say, Karsh?
Sorry, I just couldn't find it. There we go.
Okay, so first 2 against Ava.
It is with disadvantage because she took patient defense.
Yep. So, first one is going to be a 3 + 6, 9 is going to miss. Second one is going to be a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, Ava takes 16 points of piercing damage as one of the ballista shots narrowly strike her and cut a deep gash into her arm.
Can she deflect missiles or no?
Oh, wait.
Would that work with ballistas?
I think that's a thing.
I will...
That's up to you.
Oh.
Yeah. It's always one of those things.
I will allow you to reduce the damage, but I won't allow you to throw it back because these are large, heavy...
I think it does say if it's small enough for you to hold in one hand.
Yeah, it's not.
So, yeah, I will use my reaction.
Can you still reduce the damage even if it's too big?
Yeah, you can reduce the damage.
Yeah.
Just that you can only throw it back if it's...
Okay.
You
cool.
reduce...
Yep, by all means.
The damage by 1d10 plus your dex modifier plus your monk level. So, roll 1d10 plus what level are we? We're at level 10, right?
Level 10
plus, I think she has a dex modifier of 5.
So it would be a d10 plus 15, which, I mean, if you roll a 1, you still... So yeah. Instead of that, Ava sees it coming and narrowly kind of like twists her body to kind of like flow past the bullet as it impacts into the ground, sending up a burst of rock and dirt. As these bolts are now embedded a good 2 feet into hard stone in the ground. And then 4 more fire in your direction.
Mm-hmm.
So...
At those of us that can't deflect missiles. Thank you for reminding me of that ability, Will.
One Reservoir, 2 Warwick, 3 Burlock, 4 Ashe. So the first one is going to be Reservoir. The second is going to be Warwick. Third is going to be Reservoir. And the fourth is going to be Reservoir.
So that doesn't bode well for the person with the lowest AC of the group.
Unfortunately not.
I'm gonna... Can I impose myself so I take the 3 and she takes 1?
You absolutely can.
That's what I'm doing.
Yep. Seeing the bolts start flying.
Let's just hope that
Reservoir,
second one isn't a crit and the other ones aren't missing.
So you...
I have an AC of 13.
However, you swap positions, so the one is still going to go for you, Reservoir, because the one that was going for Warwick is now going for you.
Yeah. Let's just hope that's not the critical.
So so we'll do with that one first. So a 13
will miss. Oh, a 13.
Also,
a 13 will hit. I thought it was the 7 plus 4. 13 will just hit.
It's +6. It's +4 to damage. I don't. These aren't. I don't have these stats in game, so I have to.
Because you weren't expecting us to.
No, because I wasn't.
A 13 will just hit.
For 6 points of
For
damage.
6 damage.
2 1s on 2d10. Perhaps the nature of the teleportation puts you in such a position where it does scrape your arm and leave a nasty cut, but thankfully no worse than that. Warwick. So I'm going to do the actual modifier, which is +6. First roll. 15.
No.
Second. 17.
No.
And 16.
No.
You appear in Reservoir's place, and you raise you kind of like raise your pauldron, and one of them impacts onto your pauldron, but just catches itself there, and the other two just you kind of duck out of the way of, and you pull that one out and throw it to the side. No effect.
Thank you.
That is the ballistas go, and you see the spine devils up top start to reload. It is the bearded devil's turn. He just sort of stands there and smugly watches you. Reservoir, it's your turn.
Oh gosh. I really I want to murder the bearded devil so bad, but at the same time.
Quick question: is the red on either side part of the sticks of that character?
That's the river sticks.
I have such an
black
evil idea.
The black is the bridge.
I have such an evil idea right now.
Push him into it. So, oh gosh, as much as I want to just completely focus all of my magic on murdering the single individual, it's probably best that. Well, and first of all, Reservoir is gonna give Ashe the first go at murdering this person because Ashe was the one insulted by them. But I will go ahead and I'm going to cast a fireball, and I will transmute it into acid. And I can pull the token on. Can't I? I normally can. How do I do that?
Okay.
I'm having some trouble pulling the token on. So I will just cast it. Yeah. So let's see. It's a 20-foot range or 20-foot radius, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, we're just gonna go. Yeah, I think I can get everyone.
Everyone in there. You thread the needle, you see a point through the window where you can aim, and you fire, and the small mote vanishes inside. Bear with me as I make a lot of deck saves.
Sorry.
I have
It's
expected
alright.
you to do dome, wall of force, and random ballista.
That's what I was saying. There was two options, yeah.
So first, the bearded devils.
No, because here's the thing. You can wall of force that, but then you can't kill them.
19.
Yeah, but I can fly, he can fly.
21.
But it just neutralizes their offense.
20. 17. What's your DC?
17.
The meat speeds.
All of these guys are so
Passes.
dexterous.
13. 1 fail. 7. 2 fails. 9. 3 fails. 21. And oops. And 16. So, how much damage was it?
32.
32.
32, so 16 on a pass.
So let me
Assuming
just
that
do-
none of them have resistances.
Let me do the. Let me double check that. They do not. So, minus 32.
From the looks of it,
Minus
you
32.
chose well not doing fire.
Minus 32.
Oh, I don't. Have I
I
ever
know you've
done a
done-
real fireball? I might have done a real one once, but
And it
like
felt icky.
Reservoir doesn't like doing that. It doesn't feel natural, despite the fact that it's the existing state of the spell.
Why don't you just like rename the spell?
Well, there actually is a 4th level spell called Vitriolic Sphere, which is essentially an acidic fireball, but it's a 4th level spell. And so I feel like it's worth it to spend the sorcery point.
And so
Cast
that's the
third
beard.
level
That's the
instead.
bearded devils. Now let's do the hellhounds. So another round of deck saves.
There's a lot of stuff in here.
There is a lot of stuff in there. So they do not have advantage. So that is an 8 fail. 15 fail. 18 pass. Natural 20 pass. 4 fail. 13 fail. 12 fail. 17 pass. 13 fail. And natural 20 pass. So
6 fail.
Is it like open plan? Does it go up levels?
you don't know. You can't
Worth
see.
a try.
You see a ladder. You see a ladder, but you don't see.
Just worth a try there.
Does the ballista take damage?
The ballista. It's far too high for the ballista. Wait, no. Oh, I've lost track of which one was which. Fuck.
6
Okay,
fail.
these two passed. I don't remember. And then this one fails. Minus 33.
Mass combat is hard.
Yep.
Only a few games do it easily.
Look,
So,
it's really just that one guy's fault.
so
It really is.
later you can go back and watch the VOD and find out just how much damage you dealt in that turn. Because that was crazy. By virtue of how many are in that space. Roll a d20.
Oh, right. Yes.
It's 4 or lower.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Kind of hoping for
No wild magic.
And we got a title for the show today. Murder or Move On.
yeah.
We chose murder.
Okay. There is a yelping and a whining and crying, a horrific baying sound of violent pain occurring inside that building. And now the dogs have been... Now it's time to let the dogs out.
I just glance over at Ashe. I'll leave that one to you if you want.
So they're
Nodding over her shoulder at the
sneaking out.
offending.
So,
yeah.
who let the dogs out?
Who?
I was
Who?
waiting for that.
Who?
And they're just going to start going towards the closest target.
Yeah, that was not my smartest move. But Ava still has patient defense on.
They do, and they're all having to dash to get there.
Mm-hmm.
But does she have immunity to fire?
No. She's
She has,
immunity to
evasion.
poison. And she does have evasion. But that only works. That takes both her. She's. I think has she already? No, she. Yeah, she used her reaction to deflect missiles. So there
She
was
also
that.
has the cloak of protection.
Oh, is that the cloak that you gave her?
Mhm.
That's a +1.
Mhm.
Okay. Hey, that brings her armor class up. I'll put that on her sheet.
Okay, so they've ganged up on Ava.
They've just got. They are dogs. They have run for the closest.
Yeah. It's like they're surrounding Ava, and only one's coming towards the
Ooh.
or two.
Okay, that's the Hellhound's turn. They have all dashed out. Ashe, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to. Well, seeing that I wish that I went first, but they did not, so that's fine. Let me see. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to slam into the demon or devil that was right under us. So I assume that my Force Ballista is already cast because.
I will. Yes.
You said you cast it, didn't you?
Yeah,
And
you
he's
cast
pointed
it.
out.
That was what he insulted you about.
Yes, exactly. So perfect. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to slam into the one under us. So, Force Ballista without the firearm. I think.
Natural
That
one.
is a natural 1. Yeah.
I would like you to
perfect.
roll a D100, please.
Yes. /R1D.
Magical apocalypse. Come on, let's do it.
Magical Apocalypse. 1D100. 7. That is severe.
7.
actually.
That is severe. You take 6 points of force damage as the ballista backfires and sort of detonates back in your face.
Okay.
It was set to Warwick, not good.
Yes, the natural target.
Lucky it was a low roll with 2 1s.
Perfect. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take that
That
damage.
is your bonus
and then
action,
I'm
I believe, right?
Yep. Bonus action. So let me go to 93, and then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna cast my other spell, which is gonna be. Let me just double check something real quick.
Finger of death.
Finger of Death. Yes.
Power word kill.
I'm going
Cloud
to
kill.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm gonna cast Shatter at 3rd level.
Okay.
And it's gonna be Shatter at 3rd level, and I'm gonna use my Arcane Firearm to elevate it to max
Okay.
damage.
Okay.
And then
so
max
you
damage.
you have to erase one of your infusions to do that.
Yes.
But one of your
sorry,
infusions
Warwick.
no longer.
No, do it to my wing boots if you want.
Oh yeah, the wing boots. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
we'll go ahead and do to the wing boots.
So, Ashe raises the arcane firearm and sort of. Okay, I'll let you describe it. How does your firearm siphon the magic away from Burlock's boots in order to empower your strike?
Okay, so you just see. So as Ashe just kind of looks over at everyone, she looks over at Ava, she looks over at everyone else, and she realizes that this is there's a lot of people in that building, but it's fine, it's okay. She's just gonna her arcane firearm. She's gonna point at the building, and she points at the building. She looks back at Burlock and say, "Sorry, I'm gonna have to borrow this," and then she's gonna, as it just kind of shake, her hand begins to shake, the boots begin to lose their color and their luster. As they begin to lose their color and their luster, you see almost a crack of electricity as the sound of thunder is heard, and you just see almost as if clouds are just beginning to pile over the building. You just see dong, as a large bell is almost rung on top of the building as she casts Shatter at 3rd level.
Okay.
So, at 3rd level, I believe, it is going to be... it's a DC 17, well, max damage. It's going to be 4 times 32 damage. I don't know if they're resistant, so...
32.
It's 4 times
30,
8.
30, 4 times 8. Yep, 32. And whereabouts are you casting that?
I'm casting it literally, like, in the building. Like, just to...
Okay, but
What's the radius?
Yeah.
Oh, the
what is
radius radius is gonna be point. Oh, it's 10-foot radius square. That's so shit.
That is
Never
shit.
mind.
Well, it's
That
that means it's a 20-foot diameter.
It's 4 by 4 squares.
Yeah. 4 by 4, which isn't bad.
Maybe on the doggies instead.
Yeah, maybe on the doggy.
Honestly, low key that might be.
Do it on the bridge underneath him.
I mean, you'll catch Ava in it.
But she
but
has. I think this.
She has wholeness of body.
Yeah, it should be okay.
It's a con save.
Do
so.
it on the
I'll-
bridge
I'll-
underneath him. Shatter
No,
the bridge.
because we need to cross the bridge.
You have
Kind of the
Wall
whole
of Force to remake the bridge.
That's a 5th
Shatter
level
the
spell.
bridge.
I'm gonna. I'll shatter. I'll shatter on the dogs because Ava is actually
Okay.
being pretty dangerous. Yep.
That's a 5th level spell.
Okay, so 32 points of damage. Well, fortunately, I don't need to roll as many con saves because some of them literally, even if they succeed, they so Ava takes 32 points of damage.
That's fine.
That dog is 32. Yeah, that dog's dead.
Did I type that right?
That one's dead. That one's dead.
I did. Okay.
That one's dead. And that one's dead. And so these last 2 might be dead, depending on this roll. So a 8 is a fail. A 17, I believe passes.
17 is a meets. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And no, that's a dex save, not a con save. Con 12. So all but one of them are exploded into red mist by a deafening ringing sound. And Ava just kind of and she goes like this.
Thumbs up, and I'm just gonna.
As she kind of like she was kind of starting to panic as she was being surrounded by dogs, all of whom, by the way, started to have fire building in their mouths, and then destroyed.
Yes. I know she can't hear, but I'm gonna yell at her. That's gonna teach you not to run out alone again.
No, it won't.
What?
Nothing. You're good. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
I'm done. Yeah.
Burlock, it's your turn.
So, are we planning to murder this one down here?
I mean,
Meta?
I was gonna leave that to Ashe, if she wanted, but it's like eventually.
Okay, well, I vote murder. I'm going to use Steel and
Yeah.
Strike.
Steel and strike.
So melee spell damage, it has to roll a...
You
No,
have to roll to hit.
You roll an attack.
Yeah, I have to roll the hit. I'm just... Oh, nice, one hit. Alright, so...
Okay, so I'm assuming you're targeting
Well, first attack is
Two-
going to be this one. That,
first.
well, first attack is going to be there...
Well,
Actually, no.
you
It's
could-
be 1, 2,
You can
3,
target
4.
these dogs and
and
this
him.
guy.
Yeah.
And
And you choose where you end up as well, next to one
Yeah.
of them.
So I'm just going to. I know I can do 5, but in the meantime, I'm just going to do the 4. I'm going to do. Dog. I'm going to start from.
Yeah. So you
1,
should have a
2.
Steel Wind Strike attack roll in your
Yep,
thing,
I'm
and
just-
roll that. Just click that for each target.
Gonna roll that now. There it is. Still in strike. There we go. So for top dog.
Yep.
It'll be.
As opposed to Top Cat.
Natural
Ooh,
1.
yes. The 100.
Well, we'll resolve that at the end.
Okay. Second dog.
Because this is all. It is the nature of the spell is it all happens simultaneously.
Yeah.
Second dog.
Yep. I've clicked it. Just waiting for it to go through.
2
And
natural
another.
ones.
Let's keep going. 5 in a row. We can do it. Odds are against us,
Go-
but it's just
roll,
a 1 in
roll
20.
for the last guy. 14.
So that's 14 for that doggy over there.
Oh, you could. That dog's out of range.
It's out of range. You have a range of 30 feet.
Okay.
It's
fair
only
enough.
the 2 dogs and the red friend. I
Yeah.
say
So
And-
two
Red
natural
asshole.
ones and a turn is an automatic bad time.
Yes.
yeah.
So the nature of the spell and it being your first time using it.
Second time.
Oh, is it second time? Okay, I forget which one was the first. You vanish and you appear next to the dogs and you swing twice in an instant, a flash. But something throws you off balance. Perhaps it's how angry you are at this little piece of shit devil, but your strikes impact the vehicle, not the dogs.
Ooh.
And I will say the vehicle's going to take 31 points of damage. I won't do both because that is very harsh. I'll do 31 points of damage to
I'll take
your
that.
scavenger. And then you appear next to the devil and strike, and your sword and your axe, your sword goes
Sword.
straight through him. And he does not appear at all affected. And he just turns to look at you and just waves his hand through your face.
Oh, that
You.
asshole.
Oh, well played.
Wait, did he just Luke Skywalker you?
Who's this Luke Skywalker? So I'll be ended up there. Oh, that's annoying.
And then he said, and then what you now realize is the illusionary bearded devil says, "Fuck 'em up!" And these bearded devils they're actually pretty hurt, so they're not gonna do anything. They're gonna keep their distance.
Oh, are they?
Mm-hmm.
They can try.
You
Quick
see
question, that
one of
was-
them go up the. You do see
That
one
was
of them
just
go
my
up the ladder.
action, though.
Oh yeah, what's your bonus action?
Or
I'm not sure
movement?
about bonus action, but I've got movement now.
Okay.
35 movement, but... $25, 30, 35. I can move... there.
Okay. And as this happens, you hear
Oh,
footsteps.
bonus action to be rage. Thank you.
Okay. You rage. Pretty good thing you did. As you hear footsteps on either side of you, and suddenly
Uh-oh.
two hulking fiends appear from nowhere and swing at you with advantage.
Oh, dear.
Did not want to end on the bridge.
No.
No, they
You've
don't.
already used that.
Just bad.
You've already used that once.
Last round, I used it before it even started. Oh no, no, I have used it.
Natural,
Yes,
natural
I've-
20
this round. Yep.
Yep.
for 28 points of damage, half to 14.
Yep.
Second attack. 25.
It's
18 points of damage, half to 9. Third attack from the second. First attack from the second.
Yep.
24, 26 points of slashing damage, half to 13. Final attack. 19. Does a 19 hit?
Shield.
Shield.
Yep, that takes knowledge.
Does that cancel any of the others or just the 19?
No, that adds 3. I think. Actually, no, it adds
Shield
5.
adds 5.
Well, you should have called it before, honestly.
We'll leave it then. I'll wear it this time.
Okay, so, and that's 20, half to 10. So you take a total of 10, 23, 34,
Let's take
50
about
points of
halfway.
damage.
Yeah.
As these two appear out of nowhere and just lay into you.
Is that halved to 25, or is that before being halved?
That's after being halved.
That's after being halved.
Okay. Oh, damn. Okay.
And then another one. And then, but wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. It's always what you want to hear from your DM.
A 19 to hit Bob.
Yeah. I believe so.
And Bob takes 16 points of damage. Can you look after Bob's HP?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Generally do.
For the first attack and second attack against Bob, it's a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
For a further 20 points of damage.
Yep.
And finally, Warwick.
Okay, do you want to move the tornado down so I'm there?
23 to hit you.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Oh!
Does a 23 hit?
Yeah.
9 points of damage.
We picked the right option, guys! We did.
You did. You picked it. Yep.
And
He gave us 2 options: murder or move on.
and a 23 on the second strike.
Yep.
15
Happy
points of
with
damage.
either. I'm honestly more happy with this one, though. I'm glad we picked murder.
Okay.
Is it my go yet?
It is now.
Okay. Get Bob to get the fuck out of there.
I had them all separately, but I meant to have them all like on the same initiative.
Yeah.
I'll say from now, because they're all kind of holding themselves ready. Now they'll go on separate turns.
Okay. Get Bob to get the fuck out of there. He's got a movement of 80. Just full withdraw. Full run away.
Are you? What are you using for your action?
Well, that's his like get. I just wanted to make sure that's still sorted first. Then we talk about my actions.
Okay, so unless you disengage, the Nightcloth will use an attack of opportunity.
As in, that's the Griffin's disengage. Yes,
You're disengaging. Okay.
that's the Griffin's disengage. Bob's get the fuck out of there.
So
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
move. Are you just moving Bob completely off the map?
80 movement, yes.
Yeah, sure. We'll put him over there for now.
Yeah. If need be, you can come back later. But 80 movement with that health, no.
Yep.
His AC is only 12, so fuck no. So now it's yeah, this is not good. Really not. I will Misty Step to here and attack the lower of the two dogs first.
Absolutely.
So I'll cast the Misty Step so it's in the recorded. There we go. And then I'll do the attack. With advantage, actually. The first one.
Yep.
But it might not be needed.
Why? 6. No, it's not needed. And that is enough to take it out.
Okay.
As you appear behind, shove it straight through the back, pull it out, and the dog collapses.
Then do the other dog.
$12, 20. Yep, that is exactly what you needed to cut this one in half as well.
Then
Both
movement.
fall before your blade. Yep.
and that's it. So move. So
You have. Oh, you use your bonus action.
yeah, I know. I moved the bonus action for the Misty Step, killed the 2 dogs, and then moved up to help Burlock for flanking. Hopefully that helps.
Okay.
Doesn't. Oh, actually, does it? Because I'm still a threatened person by person behind me, so I can't focus and give advantage on that. Because I'm being with.
Yeah, no, I would.
It's
That's
negative
But it-
flanking.
But doesn't it mean that that one can't give advantage on you then as well?
So
That is
pretty
also
much
correct.
the
Yeah.
flanking's being
Yeah.
negated.
Okay,
I
whatever.
don't know if
Done.
that's. I don't know the specific ruling, but I like that ruling, so that's what we'll go for.
Yeah.
Ava's turn.
I am going to punch this dog. 16 for 10.
16 for 10 will hit. Not dead though.
Oh god. Oh yeah, that's not an open hand. Okay. Second attack. Overkill on punching the
Overkill
dog.
indeed.
Um,
Ava just grabs the dog's head and twists it off, like breaks its neck, and it collapses.
and is then going to run over. Unfortunately, does not have enough movement to get flanking on this guy, but is going to do another key point to do 2 unarmed strikes against them.
Which one?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
That's right.
Okay.
Help Burlock.
Or
but don't
actually,
help
you know what?
Warwick.
It's smart to focus energies, so I'll actually do the one that the 2 of them are flanking.
Okay.
So first one is a 22 for 11.
That'll hit.
The second one, is a natural 1.
Natural 1. Roll a d100.
20.
20 is a bad failure.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I'm gonna say for that, the Nikolov
Should've just done marked.
gets an attack. on
Um,
Ava.
Okay. I would like to, for the first one that I did, because it was a flurry of blows, have it succeed on dexterity saving throw or be knocked prone.
Dex save. 14. I believe that's a fail.
Let me double check. A 14 is a fail.
It is a fail. So it falls prone. We'll do the snail for prone. And it's
You
still
shouldn't do
gonna-
the snail
it's-
for prone. Just
No?
warning you. Just with what I'm planning to do next, you're gonna want to save the snail.
Ah, I get it. We'll do that one for prone. So it will make an attack of opportunity, but it will be with disadvantage because it's prone.
Okay.
13. Miss.
We'll miss.
As Ava kind of fumbles on the second one, trips it, expected to fail the trip, and swings wide overhead. And this thing just kind of tries to grab Ava and swipe at her, but she nimbly steps backwards. Spine Devils, you hear the sound of ballista being reloaded. The bearded devil once again is just smugly watching you. You're not even sure if it's being controlled. You know now it's an illusion, but it's just still there. Reservoir, it's your turn.
Yes. So Reservoir is going to cast slow. So that is a 40-foot cube. So I can do, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. And I am going to, sorry, I need to move that over.
Yeah.
So would I be able to get this one in there? I don't know if I can, but certainly
I
gonna
say
hope.
yes, you can. You can get all.
So they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
They're not wise, but they are resistant. 18.
18 will save.
6.
Will not.
12.
Will not.
And 5.
Will not.
So,
Speed is halved, -2 penalty to AC and Dex saves, and it cannot use reactions. It can use an action or a bonus action, not both, and it cannot make more than one attack.
good to know.
Against the...
I don't think they can cast spells, but if they could, that would also be a problem for them.
Against 3 of the 4 big guys facing us.
Yes. Additionally, our turn order just disappeared.
Oh, whoops. Forget that if I close it, it vanishes for you as well.
And then I'm just gonna. Nope. Actually, I like where I am. So I'm going to make my wild magic roll. And I think that is all I'm gonna do for now. Start brainstorming for my next turn.
Okay. You hear movement from inside. As descending down the ladder inside, you spot another figure. So that'll be 15. So it's 30 to get down. So we'll have to dash. Let's go. Get there. Ashe, it's your turn.
Quick question: the one that directly opposite Warwick and me at the top is not the one that got slowed, correct?
But it is
That
prone.
is the one that is the one that is
but
not
it's
slowed,
prone.
but it is prone.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Thank you.
So you'd have advantage because of that. Also, Will, you're muted.
This whole time I've been making quite colorful commentary. Anyways, we should probably get on the Demon Grinder, or Tormentor. I'm going to go ahead and cast a 3rd level spell. It's going to be Wind Wall. So like this. And it's going to be like draw. I believe Wind Wall you can draw a shape.
Yeah, you can sort of. It's a number of 10 feet, like lines.
Okay.
I think.
It's 50 foot long, 15 feet high, 1 foot thick. So blocking the.
Blocking the ballistas.
Yes, sir. Dink, just like that.
Okay.
So
So you kind of having it up at the top of the tower.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Just basically, protecting us.
Okay. So it's
and
it's
then-
not going to block anything from coming out of the tower on the ground towards you, but it will impede the ballista.
Yeah, 15 feet high. Yes, I'm sure I think that's how it works.
I don't like
Oh,
the GM
as long as it
clarifying
makes
that much.
one.
Yep.
As long as it makes one continuous path along the ground. So you would need to put it. It would need to be literally on the wall of the. On the wall of the
That's fine.
tower.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. I'll do that, and then for my bonus action, we saw that this guy was illusionary, right?
Yes.
Illusory.
Yep.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
then I'm going to go ahead and just use my bonus action to shoot the force ballista at the one that's here, right here.
Okay. Roll a hit.
Yes. Do it. Not a nat one. 11.
11 will miss.
That's a 2.
But it's not a nat one.
Not on that one.
Good enough.
Striving to do better.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Burlock. It's your turn.
I've been thinking about what I can do to just. First off, did Ashe say we get drive or get out of here, or are we still going? Did they say that
We
out
should
loud?
probably get on. I said that we should probably get back on the Tormentor. Just a suggestion. You don't have to take it. You're your own person.
They're prone, so we get Disadvantage. Alright, so
None of them can take reactions. Well, the prone one can take reactions, but that's it. And I don't know if the attack on Ava counted as a reaction. But if it did.
no, because that was that one that fell and took the action to get.
But the slowed ones can't take reactions. They're slowed.
Okay, well, because I'm annoyed, but I'm not going to do what I was going to do. I'm just going to take one attack on there with prone, because if they're prone, they've got advantage. So we're going to do at least one greatsword attack.
And it was the same for both.
14 will miss.
And, well, that annoys me, so I'm going to do second attack with advantage on the prone. Yep. No, nat 20.
Nat 20, that definitely hits. For a total of 21 points of damage. 21.
And welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Live and Let's Die. Love the name for the channel.
I love that.
Welcome into our TPK, where we chose...
This is not a TPK.
You say that every time.
Wow. We chose murder over instead of moving on.
Chose violence.
When we're in a toll bridge over the River Styx, my thoughts were, if someone can run a toll bridge over the River Styx, they can protect it.
Okay,
These
but they
guys
made
thought
mean
otherwise.
comments.
They made me comments.
They insulted my
They made
honor.
rude, sexist comments toward Ashe, and that means that they have to die.
Fair.
Yeah, very fair.
That's
Fun fact, the denizens of hell aren't nice people.
yeah.
Is that really a fun fact, though? Is that fun?
And thank you for the
And-
follow.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else in your turn, Burlock? Because bonus action?
I don't think I've actually got anything I can do on my bonus action, unfortunately.
Okay.
But my
In that
actual
case-
turn is I will move onto the Demon Grinder because I heard that we were going to be moving out.
So both will take an attack of opportunity against you.
They can't because one of them is slow and they can't take.
They don't have so the one that's not slowed will, but it has disadvantage because he is prone.
Yeah.
Swings at you with his great axe from the ground. When it loads, that is going to be a 15, which I believe misses.
Misses. I have AC of 17.
Swipes at you, and you hear the impact on the ground behind you as you dash and jump up on top of the vehicle. And as you jump on, you start to hear from inside the tower chanting, "Hanizu, Hanizu, Hanizu."
Who's that?
Okay, what was that? What was that language?
It was infernal, but not. It sounded like a name or a title or a. Make a religion check.
That ain't good.
Can
They're
I
gonna
do
send an
a history
unfriendly.
check? Just from my background
I
of a
will
soldier check?
I would say your soldier you wouldn't know, but
Oh,
But is this a champion or
9.
a leader?
you've no
The-
idea.
the-
Neither do you, Burlock. You've no idea what that means.
Lorian, time check. How are we on?
We have an hour left.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
We're not going to last an hour.
This Nikoloth's turn is going to move. It's full movement of 15 feet. And is... Oh, no, it has a fly of 30 feet. But it's not going to... It doesn't need to use all that. And it is going to slowly claw at you, Reservoir.
Yeah, that's fair.
20 to hit.
Oh gosh. It's okay. Does it have a thing? I am gonna do. Oh god. Oh, does that take? No, I can't do both of those things. Yeah, a 20 will.
I'll swap. No, I can't.
You can't. You've already used that.
I haven't.
one
Will, are
person.
you gonna do a thing?
Oh, I'm just saying I have a reaction for your concentration checks.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, a 20 will hit even if I shield. So
Yep, you take 15 points of slashing damage and make a con save.
that's not terrible.
That might not be.
So the con save 26.
Okay, you do not take additional wounds from the claw slashing into you.
And Ashe, you said you
yep.
had something for the concentration, or
Yeah, just for the slow.
okay, yeah.
Like a 5.
I passed anyway.
Warwick, it's your turn.
Well, I was going to do that, but now I'm going to do this. And I'm going to move. If he attacks me, he attacks me. So I'll move from
He
the
can't.
one at the top.
He's already used his reaction.
So I move from the bad guy at the top to the one that's attacking Reservoir, because
Just get on. Just get on.
Just get on.
are we
Just
getting
get
on?
I'm sick and tired of this.
Okay, getting on
Ashe wants us to get on. I figured.
and still attack.
Yeah, it's fine. You
And
can
still attack.
whatever you want to do, as long as you're mobile.
Okay, I'll attack while I'm flanking though, and then I'll move around him, because that's what you can do in D&D 5th edition.
You can
I'm
split
so
your
used to Pathfinder
movement.
2nd edition this time. Yes, I can split my movement. Let's do our 2 attacks and then see what happens with it. I'm going to smite if I do hit though, so
Oh, yep, 29 definitely hits.
I'm guessing they're demons.
Yes, well, they're fiends. So
Yeah.
yes.
So let's do a 1st level smite. Yes, they're a fiend. And no, it's not a crit. Let's do it. Dice explosion at some point. There we go.
7 points of damage for the first smite.
So 17 for the first thing. Let's do a 2nd smite.
Okay.
Why not? That's a bigger smite.
Ooh, that's a max damage smite. Holy shit.
Nice.
On top
That
of
is
a
gigantic.
15 for the attack roll too.
Wow. Okay. That was huge. I mean, that 7 and 24 is both first level. Like, what the fuck?
So it's 56 damage total, I think.
Yeah, it's done. He is looking bloodied, for sure.
And then I'm on the grinder.
And then you jump on. The Nycaloth behind Ava is once again going to take a slow swing. And is going to miss with a 17, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
As slowly, whoosh, Ava just sort of jumps on the thing's hand as it flies past and backflips off. However,
Yeah, that prone guy is gonna.
That's not
see
good.
a corpulent, fat fiend float down next to the ladder from the floor above. Oops. And it looks like, I believe it's shifted, that. A wide rictus grin, a snub nose, and rolls of fat. This is a bloated, morbidly obese, hideous creature draped in very fine robes and wielding a staff.
I don't like other casters.
So that was
Other mages, other
Mhm.
wizards.
I need to pick up counterspell.
It has two vestigial wings on its back that don't even flap. It's levitating by its own magic. It doesn't even need the wings.
I would
And
like to cut them off then.
Oh dear. Could I have Ava make a wisdom saving throw? Intelligence saving throw.
Oh no, her weakest point.
Actually, that would be a charisma saving throw.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Oh, that's right.
It
That's
just felt like that.
Yeah.
Oof.
+3, but even still.
This thing
Plus
through the
5.
window reaches out its hand
Five.
and sort of like clenches its fist, and Ava, from being mobile, suddenly goes into a daze. She is stunned for 1 minute.
Oh, is there a thing that she can do with that? I know that there are some things that she can do. I don't think that's one of them.
Okay. That Nightcloth's turn is going to use half its movement to get up and is going to start swinging at Ava.
So the non-slowed Nyclop gets up and it's going to kick her butt.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to use 2 great axe attacks. First is going to be an 18 to hit.
Miss.
And as it stumbles trying to get up, it makes a wide swing, but just by its own fault, completely misses Ava as she kind of stands there dazed. Second swinger, though, as it stands up and readies again, is going to be a natural 20 for 25 points of slashing damage.
Okay, she's still up.
I'll take that blow.
You swap places?
Yeah,
Okay.
both top places.
It's
I'll take
really
that blow.
smart.
She's like a zombie.
Yeah,
I can't let her take that place. So
it's the best way to.
with my armor, I just phase out of existence and just swap places.
Swap places with her, and this axe impacts against you, knocking the wind out of you as you're. The breath leaves your lungs. You have to gasp to regain your breath.
Don't
Final
pick on
ni-
girls.
Final Nicholas' turn is going to lumber up here and take a slow swing against Burlock.
Yep.
22 to hit. No, 19 to hit, sorry.
Still hits.
Still hits. 14 points of slashing damage, half 7.
Cool.
And that's its go. Ava's go. End of her turn. Please make another intelligence save.
Sorry. I was looking at her other abilities. Intelligence save. 18.
18 just passes. She shakes herself free of the mind-numbing effect. He goes, what's going on? Oh shit! And she is no longer stunned. A very lucky roll. Spine Devils are going to fire blindly through. So the wall of wind. What does that do?
I think it imposes disadvantage.
Okay.
The arrows, both of their projectiles launched targets behind the wall are deflected upward and automatically miss.
Oh.
Automatically miss. So, bolts, fire, and you see them scatter, landing around you, not even coming close. I think this bearded devil vanishes. As it appears the illusion has had its effect. Reservoir, it's your turn.
Burlock, are you ready to go?
Yeah,
when
I'm on the
Warwick gets
vehicle.
on? Okay.
I would just suggest maybe grab Warwick and just drag him along like something behind the vehicle.
Sorry, how strong do you think I am? Well, that's why I didn't see any spells. I was on Ava's sheet. I am going to cast a chromatic orb at the non-slowed one. Just at level 1, we're gonna do acid damage. 23 to hit.
Hits for 19.
And then I'm just gonna dip into the just gonna
Hide.
Gonna go into the
That's
hole.
I can just imagine Reservoir just opening the hold, casting a spell, and dropping, popping back in.
Yep. Like leaving the little hatch open. If people keep coming after us after we start taking off across the bridge, then that's.
God,
Hey.
I wish we
now.
the stupid car.
But
I'm gonna roll a d20.
Oh, I have to roll a d20.
Oh yeah,
For
you
wild
roll
magic.
a d20 as well. It's just a 1 this time.
Yeah.
No wild magic.
I was hoping for a pot of plant.
So, on a 10 or lower, I will say that there are chains in the vehicle. Just as part of the vehicle's construction, of debris lying around, somewhere there are chains on a 10 or lower.
Okay, we did used to tie up the bike on the back
Yep, and that makes sense.
before we lost
So-
the bike.
The chain devil steps forward and raises its hand out, and suddenly the chain on the back, where once the bike was attached, suddenly whips to life. And
I don't want to be that bad, but yeah,
and as you see the chain, it just kind of each link sprouts razor sharp barbs as it starts to whip and flail towards you.
Who's it going toward?
It is just on the back, sort of, we'll say, between it is, I will say for the sake of this, it is just the vehicle's icon, but it has and these chains have just started animating and being aggressive towards you.
Yeah. That's fun.
This is the future problem.
Ashe, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, the biggest thing is that I'm gonna look at Burlock and say, "Can you drive?" Or rather, yes, this. If we drive, we're being surrounded, right? So the only really we would have to
Yeah, I can drive.
We could, in theory, go across the bridge, or we could go around that way. But we'd be right along the edge of the river.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. My brain. I thought the white part was the bridge.
No,
No,
the black part's the bridge.
So the black
yeah,
is
the black's
bridge.
the bridge.
Okay, then I mean, yeah. If Burlock can drive, then we can drive, right? Should be fine. We
I
should
have
be
driven
okay.
before.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to cast a spell.
Yep.
And it's going to be this spell. At level 2. I'm going to cast Vortex Warp on fucking Warwick. Get over here. Get over here.
Where is that a
Please.
new one? Is that a new one?
That's from what
The Dunamantic stuff, right?
Dunamantic stuff. I believe it's from the actual official. Yeah. That's from the official from Strixhaven.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's from the one. It got released in 2020, end of 2021.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
But do I
You
have
can
to?
choose to.
Do I choose
If you
to
don't,
fail?
I swear to God, if you
can
don't
choose
choose
to
to
fail.
fail.
I will fail and be
If you
voted.
don't, if you. Oh my God.
And so you're using the vortex warp to suck me onto the.
Yes, get onto the stupid car. Get onto the car, and then we leave.
Are you putting me
Okay.
into a position on the car?
Yes, I'm gonna put you. Yes.
Like the harpoons, or do we have them still, or did we blow those up years ago?
I will put you. I would say that I'm gonna teleport you in front of the chains.
Fine. I will accept that because that sounds about right.
Yep, that's Ashe.
Okay.
It's Ashe.
Okay. Anything for your bonus?
Yeah, I'm gonna have the thing, the ballista, and I'm just gonna shoot at probably the one that's right. The one that's prone is no longer prone, right?
No.
Correct.
Oh yeah, I need to remove that.
And it is not slowed.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot that one then. So let me go ahead and shoot that one. That is a 17. I
Which
don't think
will
that hit.
miss.
Yeah, I've missed every single force ballista shot. But yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Burlock, your turn.
Well, my turn has been decided for me. I am driving the F out of here.
Okay, you rev up the vehicle, and fortunately, the only creatures in range do not have reactions at the moment. So you flee the scene, and we are going to, as you zoom across the bridge, we are going to go to a quick break, because I am bursting for the toilet.
So while the break has a 10-minute timer, it was probably not going to be that. Probably only about 5 minutes because there's a condensed, shortened show. Again, thank you for the raiders. Hopefully enjoying it. Yeah, we're in a lot of doo-doo, but we'll be back shortly. So stick around and see you
in
soon.
just a moment. Okay, so let's go for it.
And we're back.
Hello!
Hi, welcome back. Also, just a thing. I decided we're going to do a giveaway at the end of the show. So I've got copies of Roll20 Strixhaven. So we're going to do a Strixhaven at the end of the show. So I'll get that set up. It'll be all in chat. So for those that raided us as well, stick around for the end of the show because we got a CD key of Strixhaven, which you can enter. I'll get everything in chat set up. So we'll go back to our game.
Very nice. So, you take off across the bridge. Oh, no. You take off across the bridge, and you leave the scene behind you. A couple of the creatures attempt to give chase, but being slowed down, they cannot keep up, particularly with the speed of the vehicle. And as you get a certain distance away from the chain devil still inside the tower, the animated chains, which had kind of lashed out towards you and you kind of kept your distance, fall limp again.
Mm-hmm.
As you speed across this bridge, make anyone who wants to make a perception check.
That's Ava.
You're
Reservoirs
both,
in the...
yeah, you're both too concerned with with what you're running from to notice. However, Ashe, as you're speeding past, you clock murals on the wall. And you can't make out any fine details because you're going so fast to escape, but there are murals of Zariel in various locations and stages of her history. But because you're going so fast, you make out very little.
I just take a mental note where it is.
Yeah. Go for it. And soon enough, you make it across the river. And you are now on the other side.
Well,
Does
this is
anyone
gonna
need
be-
healing?
About half.
About the same.
Okay.
It's gonna be a
And
problem for later.
as you approach the end of the bridge, you see stepping out from a small little booth a bearded devil. Say, "Oi, you!" And you just drive straight through him, and the illusion vanishes behind you.
Can we hit him in the front?
Yeah, can we
Because
please?
we've never got to use the spikes in the front.
It's an illusion.
Fuck.
Ah.
Sorry.
So he does step out, and we go right through him. It's like, damn.
Yeah, exactly.
I was hoping just roadkill the actual person.
I know.
I mean, you had the vehicle, and you all chose to get off of it to fight those hordes of...
Not all of us.
Not all of you. A good number of you, though.
Ava did Ava stuff.
The melee fighters got off.
Yeah.
Oh, it's time to get off the car. It's like, no.
Anyway.
We chose murder. We chose poorly.
A
We did not choose poorly. That was a wonderful decision.
a fairly successful circumnavigation of the toll later, you have now this other side of the river to explore. Let me
Can we
just
get
pull
put
up
back on the
my
map, please?
Yes, you should be.
We
on the
are.
map. You are on the
Oh,
map.
to me, it's not. I'll just reload.
Yeah. After a few seconds go by, Reservoir will pop back up. Just did not want to get hit and lose that slow.
Oh, that slow is clutch.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Oh, I really need to get counterspell. The
Actually,
terror
Ashe,
I felt with that mage.
I will also say, with that natural 20 perception, you see beyond the bridge, you see a structure. What looks to be some sort of large building of some sorts, partially submerged in the river. Very close to the bridge. And it's quite big. You also, with the natural 20 perception, you would definitely clock that.
Okay. I'm gonna note the position in my brain. Using my keen mind feat. Exactly where I know where it is.
Okay.
Keen
So-
mind, the bane of all DMs.
It's just so I don't have to take notes.
Pretty much. So, you now are on the other side of the river. You have the choice to follow it north, abyssward, counter abyssward, or not at all. Where
What
would you
time
like
is
to
it
go?
right now? We'll be
You
getting
have
close
the-
to afternoon.
You've been driving for about 8 hours.
So we got, 4 to 8 hours more. Depending on how
You've
far
got
we
a
want to
couple.
push
You've got a
it.
couple more legs
Okay,
left.
cool.
Uh,
When it comes close to the end of the legs, I'll ask to if we don't find where we need to go, I'll use the last one to find somewhere to park for the night.
do you remember, or do we remember where Maggie's was? Whether it was disward or counter disward?
You remember it being so to the south, to counter abyssward of you, south.
Counter disward.
Counter disward, sorry. You see a large range of mountains off in the
Yeah.
somewhat far distance,
Hmm.
and you did not see those at Maggie's.
Okay, so we're
You would
probably gonna head disward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Survival check.
Yep, go for it.
2 questions.
And
Is
so-
Warwick on?
Bob.
Warwick. Oh,
Yep. I'm
where is
assuming
Bob?
Bob has
If-
probably followed the vehicle.
Yeah. If I can get healed and he can get healed, then I can go back up. Or she can get healed, I can go back up. Otherwise, really low health.
I'll give you I'll spend some staff of healings on you.
Charges. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so that'll be 29 total.
Thank you. I'll
To
get
everybody or just to Warwick?
Just to Warwick.
Oh, Bob.
Sorry.
Okay, cool. Bob. All right.
No, Bob can deal.
I'll give 30 to Bob. Through the
You
hands.
cannot. Oh, okay. I was gonna say like you can't do staff of healings that way. That's not how.
Okay,
that-
so that, in that case, then we've got advantage on survival.
Uh, 17.
My rolls are horrible
Again.
today.
Are you choosing to follow the river?
I would say so because it's a good landmark to have on your left as you're driving up.
Okay. So again, very easy to do so. You barely, I mean, you're only really rolling to see if you get a natural 1. And you follow the river northwards or diswards.
Diswards.
And to know there's no real event. You do pass, however. So you see kind of like large pools of black ichor off in the distance. A shimmering lake of pure black sludge. And sort of numerous sort of dead trees covered in this sort of stuff dotting the landscape. It's a foul sight.
Yeah, no. I think we'll keep driving.
I'm gonna use my spell refueling ring. Get back that one of those 3rd levels.
Of course. And if you would like to make another survival check. 26.
27 with advantage, actually.
Oh,
Because
27.
Warwick's flying at the moment.
And as you proceed, you approach. You start to recognize some familiar territory. Off in the sort of the farish distance, disward, you see a sort of volcano spewing magma down. And you see sorry, my brain is just fogged up for a second. You begin to see sort of familiar, and as you're going, you start to see lots of tire tracks and sort of vehicle tracks in the ground, in the sand.
It's either really, really good or really, really bad.
It depends.
I hope it's really, really good.
Depends.
Could be Mahadi's. Could be Maggie's. I mean, she had many vehicles.
Could
She
just
had
be a war
lots.
party.
Or it could be a
Also,
war
that's-
party.
I mean, as always, we'll never know unless we see him.
I'm still pretty good on spells.
And so, what do you? So you feel this sort of a familiar territory. It's. So what are you doing? Why is the map suddenly? Oh, that's why.
It's zoomed all the way in, isn't it?
There we go.
For some reason, I think Warwick, you dragged on Bob's token,
I was, because I was needing it at the time.
and it encompassed the entire map. So I was like, why is
I-
what's not loading? Oh, it's
I-
a massive token. I don't know why
just-
it does that.
I just
I don't know
thought
why
it
it does
was
that.
an animate. You switched to a different map of an animated layer. And
No,
do
no,
I say
that
here.
was- That was Bob's token blown massively out of proportion.
Because I was
Actually,
dragging it I was dragging it onto the big map because I was needing to adjust his hit points or her hit points, and at the same time of you changing map.
You do see to the north of you a large hill, sort of a large sort of area of mountainous rocky region, which is definitely familiar.
Ah.
So
Where do we
say
remember
the
that
Fort
from?
Knucklebone.
You
Yes,
are.
can I roll a
you are.
recon knowledge?
Yeah. You absolutely can.
What would that be?
Yeah, that's not a skill in D&D. That's a Pathfinder skill.
Yeah, history.
Oh, right. History also means recall. Right.
Oh. Can I assist with that?
Forgot
I'm
about
good at history.
I will say yes. 24. You recognize the locale of Fort Knucklebones.
Oh, wait, here. Thank goodness. Let's get out. Let's go, 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 go.
Okay. And you approach and you sort of come around the large sort of hill, and you see the familiar 5 hand-shaped fort. Its tall walls, manned by a number of redcaps, who are. You see some of them standing there idly picking their nose. You see another squabbling. You see another stabbing another in the back of the head. It's par for the course.
That's right, I hate these guys.
And you pull up, and you have arrived at your location.
Hi, honey, we're home.
See the
Finally,
red
you
caps
made
from
it
atop.
back.
The red caps from atop kind of look down upon you and.
It's them. It's them. She told us to stay there. We'll be back in a second. Sure. Yeah.
And one of the red caps scurries out and down the watchtower. You wait there for a
It's
moment.
been more than a second.
2 moments.
Warwick.
And you hear, as the colossal steel gates open up, and you see Maggie hobbling out towards you. A look of urgency on her face.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's
Something
not
wrong,
good.
dear?
I've been waiting for you for quite a while. Come in, quickly. You have a visitor.
Is it your sister?
No, it's not my sister.
Just checking.
Just get in here.
Can I do an insight check on
By
her?
all means.
I'm not very good at that, but I'm gonna try. I think insight check should be safe.
She does not appear to be leading you on or being deceitful in any way. She appears to be genuinely frazzled. And yeah, frazzled is the best way of putting it. Just kind of a bit like not
Which is
out of her
almost
comfort
just
zone.
as alarming.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
should...
come on. No, we should go. Come on.
Go, just go. She'll explain it, probably. It's probably just, something's wrong with the... I don't know, with the car. Something.
Either
Yeah,
way,
sure.
we have.
You park up the vehicle. And she
Who
goes,
else knows
"Come
we're
on."
here?
Down you get. Quickly now. We don't want to
Ashe,
keep
do you
her
have the
waiting.
things? Who?
Keep who? He or she? Her.
She?
Oh.
Oh.
You'll see.
Ashe, do you have the
And-
So who can make
The gem and the-
Maggie
box?
concerned?
Yes, I do. I
Okay.
have the thing in the box.
Yeah.
The great warlord, Mad Maggie.
And
Yeah,
she
so we'll go with her.
hurriedly leads you to her private quarters, which are kind of set between the middle and forefinger. A small ramshackle shack made of bits of corrugated iron and metal. She opens the rusted door, and inside you see a figure, a cloaked figure with a long hood draped over their head, and flowing robes, sitting and just looking at some documents on a desk, and doesn't, as you sort of go towards the entrance, doesn't pay you any mind.
Do we recognize anything about this person?
Can we get a look at them?
At the current moment, their face is concealed by a large hood.
Do they appear like humanoid? Are they taller, shorter?
Humanoid, fairly tall,
Okay.
fairly
Fairly
well
tall.
built. You can identify under the robes quite muscular, actually, surprisingly so.
I
Okay.
think I know.
Oh, you had a friend, didn't you? All of you?
I don't think Mad
Oh.
Mag will be
Up in
like this if it was a friend.
that stayed in Elturel? No, didn't you though?
We did. We had the paladin.
Is that? She,
Hi.
I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah, we're just gonna just walk in and
Yes.
say,
I've
Long
been
time
waiting
no
for
see.
you. The figure turns her head, and you see a horrendously disfigured, burned face of Thalmara Van Thamper.
Oh.
Oh, you look hideous.
Oh. If anything, it's an improvement. For you.
My visage, my appearance, makes no difference. I come bearing word and an offer from my superior. Sit.
Just to confirm, I haven't met this person, right?
You've not.
Yeah,
no.
I just like very quietly turned to. Oh, what's going on?
cultist
She was
stopped Baldur's Gate. She shattered into a million pieces.
So what happened to your town? She was trying to do to Baldur's Gate. We kind of, well, her plans got disrupted by us, and she burnt, and was sucked down here.
At the request of asking us to sit down, I'll just take a seat. Closer than not comfortable, but close enough so if anything does happen, I can pop up and say hello.
Wondered where you went.
Long time no see. Are you still trying
Rather.
to destroy Baldur's Gate, or what's
Actually,
going on
can I
here?
pop back a shower
No,
at this point?
I serve a far greater purpose now.
Perfect. Yes.
Maggie,
yes.
you may leave. I beg your pardon. This is my bloody home. You may leave, Maggie. Very well. Don't touch anything. I know where everything is, but like the back of my hand. I'll know if you've moved anything. And Maggie kind of turns around and walks away and slams the door behind her. You feel like the entire hut kind of as the door impacts. It has come to the attention of my mistress and those and her immediate subordinates of your, shall we say, misadventures throughout our plane. And through our network of informants, we have come to learn the purpose of your quest. And so we come with a simple offer. When you will be allowed to continue to find the sword. However, when you retrieve it, you are to bring it to Zariel and return it to her that she may destroy it. Are we clear?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
I
what's in
can't
it?
really.
No,
No.
there are
No.
so many questions that go along with
Yes.
that.
The first and most important is what's in it for us.
And can't you do something about your face?
For what?
Oh,
She
God.
completely
Please
ignores
shut
you,
up,
Warwick.
Warwick.
What's in it for you? Well, a good deal, I should say. You will each be allowed one purse from Elturel that will not be taken. And in addition, dwarf, we have come across someone who we think might be of very dear to you. Should you wish to see her ever again, I suggest you consider our offer most carefully. I believe I've said all I need to. My business here is done. And she stands.
Why does she want to
and
destroy it?
That is none of your concern, girl.
Because she fears it, obviously.
You're
heard the
asking
offer.
something of us?
No. I'm not asking. This is a demand. And should you fail to meet those demands, it doesn't take a huge stretch of the imagination to understand the consequences. I wish you good luck in finding it, for your sakes. And she just turns and without another word, opens the door and walks out.
Still a bitch. Still the same after she's dead. I thought it would humble her at least a little bit.
Gee, wouldn't it be a shit if she found out that her own children betrayed her?
Well, we're still gonna find the sword.
I
right?
don't say that quietly either, but I just moved something from one side of the room to the other.
We're still gonna find the sword, right? Obviously, this deal is off the table. We can't take this.
As you ponder the ramifications of what you've just been offered,
Just move things around.
we are going to leave it there for the time being and bring a close to Avernus for now, as this show will be going on an extended hiatus. Thought I'd leave you something juicy to chew on as you wait for this game to resume when the clocks change back.
Does that mean we level up?
Sure.
Yay, that's all I cared about.
Nice.
I had to say this, Lorian. You utter prick.
Some of us have more things to chew than others.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And with that,
And I love it. I love it.
we'll bring back the Hellscape with grim music. And we have 10 minutes to cool down before I need to get going.
Sure. Let's
So do you want to do your giveaway and then we can do...
I'll do it at the end. Because I'm just trying to... yeah. You can do the outro, like do your bits and pieces.
So, thank you for tuning in to this episode of Saints and Sinners Descent to Avernus. As I said, due to my personal life and the time at which the show is run, I'm not going to be able to run this until the clocks change back in October. And it's more feasible for me because it is currently nearly 3 a.m. where I am. And we are ending this early. So I'm happy to continue to be a player, but which means I can rest and get some sleep before the show starts. Whereas if I'm GMing, I kind of have to be prepping. I could prep up until, but I'm disorganized, so I always prep up until the game starts, and so it's better for me. And also, just my life is in a bit topsy-turvy at the moment.
Yep.
So I'm going to be taking a break from GMing. We will finish this campaign. I'm committed to that because there's been a lot of things I've been wanting to do, and I want you guys to see.
This being one of them, I'm sure.
This being one of them. It was. I wish I had more time to let this reveal sort of like
Sink in.
like, in a more sink in, but it's just been kind of like quickly.
And we've also
timing.
got a thing on tonight. Like,
Yeah.
ish.
Yes.
So yeah, you can find me at Lorian_Ross on Twitter, Lorian Ross on SoundCloud. There's some exciting things that are happening soon, very soon, which I don't think I can say. But if you stick around, we're going to be raiding a place. We're going to be hopefully doing a raid where you will be able to find out what's coming up next.
Yeah.
Which will be really fun.
Yeah. Pretty much, I'm getting that set up now as well. Del?
Hi everyone, I'm Del. I've been playing Reservoir, the Water Genasi Sorcerer. Very excited for everything that has happened. Very excited to cause some problems and be a little angry for once. That is a rare emotion for Reservoir. You cannot find me anywhere but here when we run this game or circus or one shots or three shots or whatever we're doing. So yeah, check back in. That's all I got for you.
Okay. That'll be Will.
Yes, hey everybody, my name is Will. I'm playing Ashe the Fire Genasi Artificer. Yes, fire, yes, fire me. Anyways.
Fire
yes,
the
it's been a lot of
Artifice Genasi Ashe.
Yes, exactly. Fire the... anyways, I hope everyone enjoyed the episode today, and you guys all enjoyed. It's great seeing a raid. And yeah, I hope everyone has a great night, great day, great evening, wherever you are. So.
Okay. MrLiveProducer.
Hello, I'm MrLiveProducer, and that last little bit.
Been sitting on that one for a while.
I know. And internally, all in my head at the moment is saying the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, but come on.
He's talked about his wife so much.
But anyway, I'm MrLiveProducer. I've been playing Burlock on Guard. You can catch me on twitch.tv/MrLiveProducer, where I do VR content. And like Lorian, I actually have other content currently going on at the moment, which I can't talk about, but I really want to talk about, but I can't talk about it.
That's been me for the last 4 months, maybe even 5 months. Yeah, 5 months. And after tonight, where we're raiding next, I can talk about it.
And I can't raid
yeah,
them for some reason.
Oh, maybe they don't allow raids.
Yeah, they most likely don't allow raids, or you're not a follower.
Oh, I don't. They're probably not even live yet.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, they are?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe they got raids turned off. Anyway, we can just...
And I can't even ask them because they have to be a follower for 10 minutes to ask.
Either way.
Oh, they're not live.
Well, believe me, there's people there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's people there already, but they're not technically live.
I think yeah, there are people in chat, but they're not live.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, hi, my name is Karsh. This is GoblinCaveTV. Most likely won't be doing something tomorrow, but we'll be back on Monday, hopefully, with, Sunday for everyone else that's not Australia, with Knights of Pain Town or Knights of Pain University with a new player. We'll be doing something unique for a Guard's Tale. We're doing something very, very unique. We are doing some improv and some hacking of systems, which is something I don't usually do on the channel, and even the other thing I don't usually do on the channel is kind of doing a non-pre-made story thingy also happening. Then we're going to be doing more. We're not going to be doing Master Knight Third next week because lots of stuff just happened on that. And this time next week we're doing something as well. I don't even know what we're doing yet, but we'll have something for like a little bit of break, and then we've got a 3-shot after that from Will. First time GMing on channel.
First time GMing, not first time GMing.
On channel.
on
this channel.
First time GMing. Yeah.
And then return of Circus apparently, which I have to get back up and spooled and ready and etc. So
Which I need to actually finish my character for.
Yeah, I need to. I need to give you some stuff for that.
Yeah, something like that. So we can't do the raid, but what I'm going to do is say go over to, after our credits, of course, because they're not live yet, but go over to the Unexpectables. They're starting really, really soon, within probably the next 5 minutes. There's people there as well, and I'll draw the Strixhaven thing while we're doing our credits roll. Thanks for those that entered. Thank you so much for the raid. I do love the name of that raid. Live and Let Die is awesome. Love it for a TTRPG. And thanks for the follow. Nectarice. I'm just really annoyed that I can't raid the people that we're supposed to be raiding. But yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much.
And thank you, Lorian, for running this for 50 episodes.
Yeah.
Starting at midnight.
Here's to many more.
Yeah.
When the clocks change back.
Yeah.
Yes. Hopefully not another 50.
Yes.
We'll see.
Let's kill Zariel the very next episode, 51.
Yeah. And don't forget, the Unexpectables is where we can't raid, but where we're sending you. So I'll put the full link actually in chat to make it easier for you.
That's a good idea.
There you go. They're on a hype train right now, and they're not even live, which is weird.
Yeah.
But thanks everyone. See you, and see you over the Unexpectables.
All the best.